Okay, boys. So basically, there has been a massive announcement yesterday that they're gonna, which is basically a public test server. So we can go on, we can test things before it gets released into the main game. That is ultimately what a PTR is. So as you can see from the picture, the main thing we're going to be able to test is the new weapon. The Void Gauntlet. Oh yeah. There has been data mined information about what skills and what it's going to scale off and things like that, but we won't look into that right now. We'll just wait until we can get onto the PTR, which is today, November the 10th at 12 p.m. PT, which is 7 p.m. UTC, which is... So we'll just run you through the things that we're going to be able to test out straight away. So the first thing is obviously the new weapon, the Void Gauntlet. It's a magical DPS support hybrid weapon, which will scale off both intelligence and focus. Jeez, it's going to be nuts, man. It's going to be nuts. Next, we have new missions and mobs. So new enemy types, more enemy variety, more enemy quests. We're going to have new legendary weapon quests. They have improved the main storyline quest, which is kind of nice because I haven't finished mine yet. Something that I'm mega excited about is the PvP faction missions. So we'll come back and we'll go through these in a minute, but there is now a new variety of PvP faction missions. This is epic. And finally, probably one of the biggest changes is, as they've called it, the new trading post experience. So that's kind of what's coming out in the PTR, and once it's there and once they're happy with it, then they'll release that to the main game. So basically, as soon as I can, I'll download the PTR. We'll go in there together. I know a lot of my guys are going to be going in as well and just testing, seeing how they like it, giving the feedback for sure. But we'll go through this in a bit more detail. So long story short, you'll be able to download the PTR test in your Steam library. So if you're watching this in the future, you should be able to download it now. If you're watching it right now, you should be able to download it in roughly 8 hours. Well, you should be able to download it before, but the server should open in about 8 hours-ish from now. So we'll check that out. So the top thing, obviously, something that a lot of people are most excited about is the Void Gauntlet, boys. So the Void Gauntlet is manifested in Eternum. Manipulate the powers of the Void to support your allies and debilitate, oh my god, what a word, your enemies with this magical DPS support hybrid. I'm pretty nervous that it's going to make life staff even more OP. So, I mean, I'm lucky I've leveled up my life staff and I have a build now for the life staff, but I'll definitely be trying this out. The Annihilation Tree focuses on maximizing damage at close range and revolves around Void Blade. I mean, look at that. It looks like a magical sword. A summoned blade of corrosive void energy. The Decay Tree offers ranged healing and debuffs and revolves around the Orb of Decay. A dual phase projectile that can debuff enemies and heal allies. So I feel like it's gonna be OP, man. I don't know. With its arsenal of buffs and debuffs, the Void Gauntlet is perfect for group combat and can significantly bolster your allies at the expense of your enemies. I mean, what? I don't know, dude. It's gonna be pretty powerful. So new missions and mobs. Bloody hell, that's a mouthful. New dangers have landed on our southern shores. The Varangian raiders have sailed down from the north and brutally carved out sections of each territory to establish a base of operations. From war camps on the beaches of First Light and Monarch's Bluff to an entire fort they've captured in Everfall. What? Face off against fierce Varangian. Fuck off. How do you say that, man? Oh, whatever. Level range 16 to 20. Okay, so they're kind of low level mobs. That's cool for new players to fight, I guess. Reinforcements have arrived. Be on the lookout for new enemies scattered across the Eternum, such as the Withered Swarmancer, Beetle, the Lost Shaman, a Pirate Alligator. It is a bloody tongue twisters, eh? Ancient Guardian Pyromancer and enhanced Corrupted Laborers. These additions will bring unique combat encounters to our lower level open world experience. This is cool that they're improving people's first look once they start to play the game. New enemy quests. What brings these new and ruthless visitors to our shores? Seek out Abigail Rose in the wilds of Western Everfall to get started on one of the 2 new quests available. This is cool. Which deal with the arrival of the Varangians. While their motives for coming south may remain a mystery, one thing seems clear. This is just an I need to go back to school, man. Okay, so something I'm kind of excited by, the new legendary quests, legendary weapon quests. So alongside the release of the Void Gauntlet, we're also releasing a new legendary weapon quest series. Upon reaching level 60 and maximum skill level of the Void Gauntlet, players should seek out Antiquarian Abington. Why do they make this so hard for little old me to read, eh? In Record to start this epic endeavor. Note that you'll need to have completed Magicki's Stratagem in Shattered Mountain. So maybe I need to get on with that then, because I still have lots of quests in Shattered Mountain. Okay, so yeah, improved the main storyline quests. Quests in the main storyline have been improved with new task types and quest variants, including wave events, destructible objects, and proximity nodes for tracking. You'll see some of these as you progress through the story. This is another big thing that a lot of us have had a moan about. How very same the quests are. This is good. Obviously, it's not out in the full game yet. We need to test it in the PTR, and it could be, who knows how long it'll take before they actually release it into the game, but at least we can check it out and test and see what's actually coming. All right, so one of the biggest and most exciting changes for us guys who are like PvP focused is the PvP faction missions. So what we'll probably try and do is we'll try and get all of the guys into the PTR tonight, and we'll run through some of the faction missions together. Yeah, so our goal is to add more variety for PvP players and create a balanced experience for players. I don't know how they're gonna make this a thing, but we'll see. 3 brand new PvP faction mission types have been added. In addition, almost all PvP missions are now reset on death rather than being forfeited. Note that poach missions have been removed for a better directed set of PvP missions. Okay, so control points. These missions send you out to capture control of forts. This is cool, man. This is cool. I'm hoping that secretly, once you capture the fort, it's going to tick up. But I mean, just capturing a fort, I'm hoping it's the fort of a control point fort, not like a random fort dotted around the map that you just go to capture on your own. I hope it's something that will be contested by the enemy, so I'm excited to see this one. Intercept, defeat enemy faction members and collect their tears. Oh, we posted this in Discord earlier. It's like, we've been doing this for weeks, boys. And finally, war camp loot. Retrieve hidden plans at the enemy war camp. Again, this is kind of cool. Maybe this is an offensive mission where you actually have to go to the the war camp that sits in front of the fort. Maybe that's going to be there. And finally, before we go to an FAQ there, it's the trading post experience. What they're doing with the trading post. Because in short, at the moment, I know my screen's a bit messed up here, but as you can see, we spent money in the last day. I'm telling you, we spent a lot of coin, but you can see that we're sitting high on coins. So at the moment, if you own Everfall or Windswood, like we've luckily been doing, sorry, I know my screen's a bit of a mess, the amount of money you can make just off these 2 towns is wonderful. So this is, I think, a welcome change to a lot of people. A welcome change. All trading posts have been linked and are now unified. You can buy and sell the same results from any trading post in the world. Fees for buy and sell orders are defined by the settlement that you're posting from. Additionally, transaction taxes on purchases you make are defined by the settlements in which you're making the purchase. Items listed in sell orders that expire return to the settlement in which they were posted. What I see as possible now is that, for example, we could take our entire community up to Morningdale and we just buy and sell and craft and level up our own town from Morningdale. Obviously, at the moment, Morningdale is completely dead in terms of refining and crafting stations. But this, let me show you. So let me go into Game Quick and show you what Everfall makes. There's so many people here that people are just rendering in as you run past. I think for us, Everfall's going to stay as a hub for a while, but Let me show you. So you can see already in this current period we've made 800,000 coin. Only 70,000 of that is from refining, and only 40,000 of that is from crafting. That is because we have our taxes, as you can see, as low as possible. So we make no money basically on that. I mean, everything's as low as possible. You can see we've got it all on mega low. But the one thing that makes 90% of the money is the trading tax. 500. It's not 90%. I don't do maths, but a huge portion of the money coming in is through the trading. So this will spread this tax out across the whole map. So this is going to be crazy. You can see what's been made over the last weeks. But since we've managed to pull everyone into Everfall on our server, this is a place to make a shed load of money. Let me show you one last thing, actually, though. One thing that is going to change along with this. Look at how much our upkeep is. I know it's massive. For us, it doesn't matter. Even though the amount due is massive, for us it doesn't matter. What you're going to find is that if all the clans start to spread out into their own territories and start working together independently in their own zones, people are going to really struggle to pay this upkeep because we have the entire server crafting and refining and trading and so many houses in Everfall. If this starts to dilute, what you'll find is that you'll have to go to different towns for your different your stations, basically your crafting stations. So you can see that our fort's completely done. That's good. But from a city perspective, we've got all the crafting stations leveled up, the majority of the refining, but with that comes a fucking huge weekly cost that you have to pay, and without that trading tax, people aren't going to be making much money anyway. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's a great change. I think it's going to be a good thing, but it's going to be really interesting to see how it plays out. So a quick PTR FAQ, boys. So how do I access the new PTR? Everyone with a copy of New World will be automatically granted access to the secondary PTR app. The PTR is not compatible with the live game, so you need to download a separate client. And blah, 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 blah. From there, you'll have special worlds available within supported regions. Not all regions will initially be supported. Access is on a first come, first serve basis. There may be queues. Can I play or transfer over with my live character to PTR? No. These are separate ecosystems. No. We will occasionally provide our playtesters with special accommodations such as instant levels, special gear, etc. Can I provide design feedback regarding what's included in PTR? Preview game builders in PTR are finished with their core development and are in their final phase of testing and bug fixing. Our main focus at this phase is to improve quality. There was lots of links here. Submit feedback, submit feedback, submit feedback, submit feedback. So if you want to submit your feedback, boys, the links are here. You can go onto the forums and you can do that. I have a problem. How can I contact customer support? Long story short, live chat through the support website will not be available. No support. Just enjoy the PTR. Don't moan. I don't want to participate in the PTR. Good. Don't worry. No offense will be taken. Okay, so that is the update that come out late last night. And in short, we're going to get access to the Void Gauntlet later today. We're going to be able to test some stuff. And yeah, that is the update. Whoop, whoop.